New videos every day.
Before we get started with today's video, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have gained weight over the holidays or if you went on vacation? I know it's a problem, and so I want to see out of you that are watching how many of you have gained weight. So just pause the video real quick, let me know yes or no, and then replay. Now, the reason why I ask you that question is because I recently went on a cruise with my husband and my family, and so we had a great vacation. But on the cruise, they said that the average person on the cruise ship gains 2 pounds a day when they're on vacation. Now, on the cruise, there are, tons of food. It's pretty much dessert anytime you want it, as many meals as you want all throughout the day. Alcoholic beverages, the waiters basically are there right next to you waiting for your next order. So the food is unlimited. So that's I think the main problem. But 2 pounds a day is equivalent to an extra 7,000 calories a day to gain weight. Well, so I went on the cruise and I didn't gain any weight. In fact, I lost about 1 pound. And my brother's girlfriend, that we were both, very conscious of what we were eating and exercising, she lost 4 pounds. So I'm going to give you tips on how to not gain weight when you're on vacation, specifically when you're on a cruise. So I went on Carnival cruises, and I have to tell you, this cruise line was really amazing. I was so impressed with not only the service, but everyone on ship was extremely accommodating. Everyone was very happy and helpful, and the food was truly amazing. I could not have picked a better, healthier menu to have. I mean, you had the option of Alaskan wild salmon every day, all kinds of different vegetable dishes. You could do all kinds of appetizers. There was hardly anything fried, but everything was truly fine dining. So I was just so impressed and blown away with the quality of the whole entire vacation. So if you haven't gone on a cruise, I highly recommend it. But before the cruise, I decided with some of my family members that we were going to go on vacation and we weren't going to gain weight. And one of the ways we were going to do that is we were going to exercise every single day, and we were going to weigh ourselves just to help keep ourselves accountable. So that's what we did. And like I said before, I lost about 1 pound, which is probably fluid weight, but I didn't gain any weight. And my brother's girlfriend lost 4 pounds. So here are the 7 tips to not gain weight. The number 1 tip, and this is really important, is have your room at the very bottom of the boat. Or if you're at a hotel, make sure that your room is booked far away from the main attractions of the hotel so that you have to walk everywhere. But on the cruise ship, our room was on the very bottom level, and we did not use the elevators as much as possible. So we would basically have to go up 8 flights of stairs to get to the dining room, to get to the auditoriums, to the shops, to get off the boat. So that in itself right there was a lot of exercise. So if you, are really conscious and wanting to make sure that you don't gain weight, don't have your room right next to the elevator on the main floor. Get it far away. Yes, it's not as convenient, but you'll get your exercise in and you won't even be thinking about it. Number 2, stay active and exercise when you're on vacation. So I personally exercised in the gym facility that was available on the cruise ship, which was amazing. It was huge. There was a ton of equipment, and the cardio machines faced the ocean out the window, so I got to look at the ocean the entire time, which was awesome in itself. And then as far as there was days that we were on the ship, and then there was days that we ported. So on the days that we ported, we did active excursions where we were, snorkeling or walking long distances. So that was exercise in itself. But on the cruise ship, we exercised on the days that we did not port. So whether you're on a cruise ship or you're at a hotel, make sure that you stay active. Just because you're on vacation, don't just let, all your health goals go out the window. You need to make sure that you stay active. Number 3, choose activities where you will be burning calories. So like I just mentioned, when we ported at the different ports, we did excursions like snorkeling. We toured one of the cities where you did a lot of walking. So when you're going to these different places, a lot of times you are going to be doing a lot of walking, which is good exercise in itself. But instead of just going to the beach and just, laying out and tanning, which really, I mean, you're not burning any calories. Do something where you're being active, you're getting sun, you're enjoying yourself, but you're not just, laying around, basically. So as far as when we ported in the Caribbean, we did a snorkeling activity. And, it's difficult for a lot of people to exercise for 2 hours or more in a gym. But yet when you're doing an activity that you're enjoying, like snorkeling or scuba diving or something like that, you can do it for an extended period of time, burn a lot of calories, be very active, and you're enjoying yourself. You're not even thinking that it's exercise. Number 4, just because dessert is available at any time throughout the day doesn't mean that you get to eat dessert nonstop. So I personally did not have dessert every day because I know that 1, is not healthy, and 2, that promotes weight gain. So I would say, minimum or maximum have dessert once a day. Really, you don't want to have it once a day, but you're on vacation. If you want to loosen up some of your standards, that's fine. But just remember that, the people that are eating ice cream at breakfast, lunch, and dinner and having the fine dining desserts after their meals late at night, that's only going to promote weight gain. So you can enjoy yourself. You can have a great, fabulous time on your vacation. Just don't think because the food is free and available that you just get to eat nonstop. Number 5, do not get off of your eating schedule. So if you're back at home and you are used to eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, don't change that up. Try to keep it as normal as possible when you're on vacation. So when I was on the cruise, that's what I did. I did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I didn't have any snacks in between. And there were people on the pool deck that would eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then in between, in the mid-morning and mid-afternoons, they'd go grab pizza or, hamburgers and hot dogs that were available on the deck. But again, you're getting way more calories. And if you're eating 3 square meals, you don't need to get extra meals. And that's just contributing to that 7,000 extra calories a day. Number 6, beware of all the alcoholic drinks that are everywhere, and waiters are standing by ready to take your order. And alcoholic drinks are one of the number 1 high calorie foods, especially if they're like the pina coladas, margaritas, and things like that. So keep in mind that yes, you can enjoy alcoholic beverages, but in moderation. For example, when you're going on a cruise, you can bring a bottle of wine per passenger. So I brought a bottle of wine, and I was able to enjoy some alcoholic beverages, a lot lower calories than the sweetened alcoholic drinks, and a lot cheaper too because I wasn't having to pay the cruise ship prices. So just keep that in mind. You have to be balanced and moderate in eating even when you're on vacation. And number 7, when specifically on the cruise, when you're in the restaurants, they have a 3-course menu, and you can actually order as many appetizers, as many entrees, as many desserts as you want. Don't let that tempt you, because just because you can order as much as you want and it's considered free because you've already paid for the cruise ticket, just order 1 appetizer and 1 entree. And the great thing about the food that was on the ship is it was the perfect portion sizes. It was actually correct portion sizes. So an appetizer and an entree was the perfect amount of food for 1 meal. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too little. It was really a great amount of food. So even though you may be able to order as much as you possibly can, think and hope for, just stick with 1 appetizer and entree, and then you won't be getting too many calories at your meal times. I really want to reiterate that I had such a fabulous time on the cruise ship. I didn't gain a pound, and I really want to encourage you that if you want to take vacation, and if you're, the summer's coming up and you're going to be going on a vacation, really think about a cruise, because it is a fabulous way to spend a vacation, and you don't have to gain weight. I proved it, and it's very possible. Just keep in mind the things that I've mentioned, and you'll have a great time. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. There's going to be more videos coming out about all kinds of topics. Subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. For more great videos like this one, check out the Psychetruth channel on YouTube.
Ooh, 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 ooh.